Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. Starting at the 10. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he...
I'll tell you what, this quarterback can sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back gets the handoff. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. It is caught left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Daniels on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Now Camarda on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. And that one's going to hit the turf. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they face 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To throw, Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They give it to him up the middle. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running this one left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick 6. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, they'll run. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking over on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 28. Short pass brought in. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Flush down out to his left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, Daniels. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's the handoff. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They give it to him again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the 2nd half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Hauled in left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Daniels now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing from near his own goal line. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Plowing up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From just shy of midfield on second down. That throw finds Ja'Marr Chase. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. In this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. From midfield now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. On now comes their punter. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now a give left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels. Smartly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Saints will get set to take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
14.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 23. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the 4th. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Camarda on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Cut out left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Running back sent in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10 now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Finds his man Chase. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. They are throwing it again. Throw reeled in by Whittington. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The give here on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now to throw. Gets this to McConkey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Throwing it again here. He finds McConkey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. He'll throw it yet again. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Saints take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.